and welcome to this week's review video. I'm going to be doing a comparison review and it's probably going to be quite a short one because there's not much I can really say. So I'm going to be comparing the Sleek Rose Gold Blush to the Nars Orgasm Blush. I've already reviewed the Nars Orgasm, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I am going to be comparing it to its a lot cheaper counterpart. And this is not an exact dupe of this, but they sort of have a very similar finish to them. So the Nars blush is a pink toned blush. It looks like this in the pan and it has a gold shimmer, very fine flakes of like gold glitter that gives you a really nice sort of iridescent kind of finish, where if you turn in the light it'll give you this really nice gold highlight. But this is pretty expensive. The pigmentation of it is fantastic, as you would expect from a Nars blush. Nars have amazingly pigmented powders and this is no exception. This is loved by a lot of people. It's not one of my favourite blushes. I said it in my review. It's a little bit too harsh on my skin tone. It's really bright and I just have to be really careful. So it's a bit of a faff when I'm trying to put it on, what I'm trying to say. So I don't reach for it too often, but when I want something a little bit different, I tend to go for this. This I bought because someone mentioned, I think it was on a blog, that it was a good dupe for the Nars Orgasm. It is a lot more peach toned, a lot more orangey, but again it has exactly the same sort of gold iridescent kind of finish to it. It has this teeny tiny refined flakes of glitter and it gives a very similar finish to the Nars Orgasm. So if I put the two side by side, you can see in the pan that there is a massive difference in the actual shades of them. This is a lot more orange than this one, and this is actually a tad bit darker than this. Once you swatch them, or once you put them on your cheeks, you can't actually tell that there's that much difference. They both leave that really nice gold highlight and both of them are equally as amazingly pigmented. Overall, I think I do prefer the Sleek one because it just, not just because it's cheaper, but gives exactly the same sort of pigmentation and vibrancy, but just because I think that the gold highlight in the Sleek is stronger than the Nars one. And I think that's really what I bought it for, was to have that gold iridescent highlight. And I think Sleek just does it a teeny tiny bit better than the Nars. If you have not got a Nars budget, then I would definitely recommend you check out some Sleek. They have such amazing blushes. They are slightly on the powdery side, not overly so that they're annoyingly powdery, but they are a lot more dry and powdery than the Nars blushes. So that is really good value, excellently pigmented, and I just absolutely love the finish of it. And I think it is, if you're looking for a cheaper dupe for the Nars Orgasm, I think this is definitely one of the closest dupes out there in the drugstores. So yeah, that is what I think of that. I definitely would say Sleek have won this round for me. Amazingly pigmented, gives exactly the same finish and is a lot cheaper. So that is all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to thumbs up and subscribe if you don't choose. You do not have to, but if you like, that would be lovely. And I will see you next week for another video. So bye bye.